Hello fellow haters of the blue, and welcome to my channel, and also welcome to another basing video. In this video I will be showing you how to make really cool looking spotlight bases. This is a super easy technique that looks really cool. So let's get cracking. So we have our amazingly well painted model. And now we have to base him. And what I will do for this method is coat the entire base with PVA glue. Because use an old destroyed brush for this. Be very careful while you meet the feet. And now we take our model and we're going to dunk it in our sand. Once the sand is on the base, go around and clean the edge with your finger. And now I take an also old brush, but a slightly nicer one, and I dip it in water and very carefully remove any sand that is over our painted model. Very carefully. Now all the sand and any dust is away from our model. I'm going to take very thin down PVA glue and I will just dip my brush. Touch the sand with my brush, just like that. You can see the sand is absorbing the PVA from the brush. I like to do this now. This creates a very nice and very durable base. Our glue is now completely dry and you can see the sand is indestructible now. And I'm going to paint all my sand now. For this I'm using a mix that I really like, which is about 6 parts Warboss green and 1 part Ariel yellow. This is a really nice green color. You may happen to have a pot of old goblin green paint. This is similar. Still not the same, but that's the job. Just apply this all over your base until you have a solid color. Of course, my choice of colors is what I like to do, but you can choose your own set of colors to do this. You don't have to follow this exact recipe, if you don't want to, of course. Our base coat of that green mix is now dry, and I'm going to apply a dry brush with Dawn Yellow. I will concentrate that dry brush towards the center. Be very careful with the feet. I will dry brush the whole base, but towards the center I will just really focus that. And towards the edges I will just keep that very light, just like that. Don't go near the feet, we will fix that out later on. If you don't feel, if you are too afraid to go with your dry brush near the feet, you can always take an old brush, just do a slight overbrush. Instead of a dry brush, this is not really dry, you can see as paint. As the surface is really textured, we can really build that up. With the overbrush now finished, I'm going to wash the whole base using a 1-2-2 mix of Vallejo Gaming Black Green and Lamian Medium. This is 1 part Black Green ink and 2 parts Lamian Medium. Apply this all over the base. I usually go heavier towards the edges and then spread it out towards the middle. That seems to work out very well for me. Be careful, of course, around your feet. Once I have this done, I go towards the center and absorb part of this wash. Just like that. That first wash is now dry, and I'm going to apply exactly the same mix again, but this time I will concentrate it just on the edge. I usually like to do this in sections, so I apply it to that section, clean my brush, and feather it out towards the center. Just like that. That second layer of black-green ink and lime medium is dry, and I'm going to do the same, but this time I'm using pure black-green ink. Again, place it in the rim, clean the brush, and feather it out towards the middle. As this is pure, I'm working in smaller sections now. Very slowly building up the effect. The layer and feathering of black-green ink is now done, and I did 3 or 4 more layers, each one occupying less and less space, and I'm really happy with it now. But I want to unify everything a bit more. For this I'm using a 1-to-3 mix of black-green ink and lime medium. This is 1 part green ink and 3 parts lime medium. And I will just apply this very lightly over everything. Like this. And as we did before with our first layer, I'm going back and absorb a bit towards the center. And with that done, it's finished. So I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I really hope you had as much fun watching it as I had doing it. And I will catch you in the next one. Bye. Do you want to support me? Well, there's a couple of things you can do. You can follow me on social media. You have all the links to my social media in the description of this video. You can also buy product using the affiliate links that you can find in the pinned comment of this video. And most importantly, there is Patreon. You have a link to my Patreon in the description below and also in the pinned comment of this video. Patreon helps me do all the cool projects that I want to make and helps me improve the quality of my videos. Don't be afraid, no content will ever be hidden behind a paywall, but it's a nice way to help me, and you will get something back for your generosity. As I said, guys, thank you very much for watching. A special thank you to Ben Morin, Christoph Moret, Charles Armitage, Michael Boyer, Victor Domen, Bren Schilliger, Xiaini, Richard Kwiatkowski, Dominic Trevizo, Chad Sansing, Josh Simpson, Manuel Vilela, Michael Young, JT Butler, Shasha Park, Eldrick Edge, G Falls, Dr. V, ILJN, Jonathan Ekelund, Renat Lindemann, Kieran O'Morthile, Kit Leonard, and Kevin Sullers for being the coolest persons in the planet. Be like these fine folks, join my Patreon, and take control.